There's actually a lot of the cozy crew on here. I don't even want to mention that, but like a lot of cozy streamers came in. I love it. It's like a reality show. It's like implode or not implode. That's the question. I love it. This is content.
Well,
maybe I should disavow Mormons. Disavow Mormons.
no. Oh, fuck. I'm Team Mormons now.
Now that I don't need to play nice, I totally disavow Mormons.
Okay, I
Mormons
undisavow
are
Mormons.
worse than Jews.
Okay,
Jews
I'm
are pretty
Team
bad,
Mormons.
but Mormons are worse.
I'm Team Mormons. Oh, this sucks.
In fact, it would probably go. I could really make. I don't want to make a really edgy joke, but it's probably inappropriate timing. But I really want to make it. I was gonna say Mormons choose pedophiles, but then that would make light of the situation. Someone in the comments said, no, Jews are definitely worse. Mormons literally are anti-American and anti-Jesus. At least Jews will profit off of America, and you can incentivize them to love or to like America.
He said
they'll never love America.
Mormons were worse than Jews, who were worse than pedophiles.
The Mormons will never love America. They're in Mexico City plotting to overtake America.
I love Mormons, man. Dude, I never expected this. I should have fucking ended the live stream. Now I'm out here saying I love Mormons.
Yeah, nigga, I already left.
This is because I've been calling him a pedo all week. It seems like he's broken down.
No, I can't afford to do karaoke. I'm in the middle of a scandal. I can't afford to do karaoke. I'm in the middle of a scandal. I'm gonna survive the 21st scandal that I'm in.
Bro, this sucks. This sucks. This is sad. This sucks. He seems just evil. Yeah, it's live, dude.
Oh my God, is this real? Is this real? Oh, Book of Mormon. Oh, wow. I was about to freak the fuck out.
Can I say as well, like, people are saying gay bar. His friend does sound fucking gay. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, his friend sounds fucking gay.
Dick is auditioning for the Illuminati.
Bob sent $3 casual blasphemy as well. Great look.
What did he say that was blasphemous?
He should sing. He loves to sing. If I sing, I might accidentally get out of this scandal. I need to stay in this scandal for another week or two. I can't afford to sing and impress everybody. People are like, okay, we need to overlook all his mistakes because he's a great singer.
I mean, I feel like it kind of seems like he's trying to, like, if he's doing this, he got drunk and thought it was like a good idea to show people he doesn't give a fuck about the scandal. But it's like, nigga, raping kids isn't. Yeah, he's like evil maxing. Like, raping kids isn't just like a scandal, nigga. It's not cool that you don't care about being exposed for fucking kids, man.
And the most listeners. It's like, it keeps kicking out. I love it. She has a great voice. Incredible. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I want to go that far. Oh, Billy. Yeah.
Oh, Billy.
Trump had a sort of like sexual deviancy moment, you know, with the whole like Stormy Daniels thing or whatever, too. It's like,
Yeah,
you know what I
but
mean?
like, that's just a boomer moment, okay? I feel
Well-
like you give $2 billion to a boomer, he's gonna start fucking porn stars, and there's nothing really you could do about it. You know, they grew up with the car magazines of girls with big tits. You know, that's in their brain. You can't.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like I'm not trying to bemoan him. It's like whatever. I don't really care about Stormy Daniels and all that shit. But I'm just it highlights my point though, right? It's like once these people, like once you get like some money and some clout or whatever, it's like you just start acting like a fucking coomer. It's like you can't, you can't decouple these things. That's why Nick's so special, and I think that's why they want to take him down.
Yeah. Milo, the lying, insane Jew, gay. He's the word of truth in this matter. The guy who openly talks about his vault of blackmail that he has on people. He's just like a good faith actor who's just doing things for nice reasons. But that's what sucks about it. I saw they were taking Nick said in someone's cozy chat the other night, maybe politically provoked or big tech. He said something to the effect of the accusations are horrible, but the person it's made by is what makes it complicated, right? So it's like
Anonymous sent $5. Growipers and other young men live their lives around liberals and mainstream repubs. We can handle a couple ex-gays. AF circles honestly are the safest for young men in the country.
Yeah. Like people have been giving Smiley shit about getting groomed as a 15-year-old man, which I don't think is a good look. I think it is kind of funny, and I don't really get it, but I love Smiley and I'm out there for him. And I know he's probably been getting way more shit than he fucking deserves for this. And honestly, like he is kind of like, I don't want to go too fucking feminist here, but he is kind of like a fucking hero for, saying this shit, right? Because the alternative is that we have this guy still sticking around and maybe trying to groom other people, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah. I would say to that, like, I think it's like the only like unfortunate part of the situation, and I don't really hold Smiley against it because it's also like, I mean, what do you fucking do in a situation like this too? But I wish you would have came to somebody like me, or like he could have came to me or anybody else with this stuff. You know what I mean? And like that's the only thing that I would say. It just sucks the way that all this was handled. I think it was handled poorly.
I kind of understand Smiley, right? Because like a year ago, Milo was cool, right? And Milo, I don't know. I can see why he did it. I don't know why really he chose Milo.
Yeah, I mean, that's like nitpicky shit. Like, I'm not gonna hold it against him because, again, it's like it's a very like bad, hard situation to be in, and I've never been in a situation like that, so I don't know how I would react either. So I don't hold it against him or anything like that. But like, I do wish he would have came to like Nick or me or like even like Baked or somebody first, But because I wish that we could have known about this sooner. You know what I mean?
I saw a good explanation of why. I can't remember who posted it. It might have been Nick, but it was essentially like Nick's known as like a pretty straight edge guy, and like, do you really want to get like hard embarrassed like that to Nick? Who you're.
That's true. Yeah, I mean that's true.
You look up to.
Yeah, I don't hold it against him at all. I mean, like I said, I don't know how I'd handle a situation like this either. So it's definitely not something I'm gonna like hold against him or anything like that. I'm just saying for like from my end or whatever. Like like hindsight's obviously 2020. It's one of those.
Like if you fell asleep at AFPAC 3 and then you woke up and some bearded guy had just like sucked your penis while you were drugged to sleep. Like who would you tell? You wouldn't want to tell Nick because that's a kind of shameful thing that like some guy sucked your dick without your consent. You'd probably tell like one of the interns and they'd tell you to shut up or else they'd delete your cozy
Danny
account.
Phantom sent $3 schizoanglophile
Here we fucking go.
after watching I sided more.
Look, we don't need to hear about you and Gavin
than I think
Dennis'
Andrew
sexual
was bad
exploits.
if we're right on the substance, but you were belittling me too much and not being calm.
I had to get that interview somehow, and I offered you up. All right.
Anonymous sent $3. Ali is a disgusting pederast, and so is Milo. But Ali, out of respect for the Growipers, if he's really repentant, should sever ties with Nick publicly.
That's
Press
real.
D if Ali should be deported from AF. There are no reasons to work with pederasts. Ever.
I don't think. I mean, out of this fucking statement, so he said in essence like Ali should be the one to sever ties, right? Because
I think he kind of did, I don't think he did it like an outright way. But like, because I'm sitting here reading the statement again, he does kind of sort of allude to that. He says, "I don't want to be a distraction which I kind of take as his way of being like, hey, look, I'm not going to get really involved anymore. I'm going to distance myself. But I mean, that's just like conjecture.
Yeah, mate. We'll see what happens. I just some of the language fucking worries me. But I would hope, right, that like he would see that maybe it's not time to start dragging people down with you. You know what I mean? And be like, like if you want to fight this fight, sure, but like it's time to fucking letter of resignation yourself, right? And I just don't like this paragraph specifically, right, where it says, when I've flirted or others have flirted with me, I've flexed my credentials or dropped corny pickup lines. Other times I've been careless and should have qualified those coming up to me's identities during flirtatious banter at the start. It's like, but that's not what happened. That you're telling that to people who didn't read the leaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's well, like to me too, it's also like, is there? I don't know. It sort of implies like, is there more than that? Than just this? Because it's like you're not talking about the Smiley thing because you clearly knew how old he was at the time.
Yeah, you knew how old he was. You were flexing your credentials, not just like as a pickup line or as like, yeah, I work for Milo. You were like, I will let you. This was Harvey Weinstein shit, right? You know what I mean? It was like, you can get into the movie if you suck my dick, but it was like, you can meet Milo if you suck my dick. So
it was gross, man, and I don't know. I don't think there was going to be any statement that I would be like okay with or whatever, but. This one's like, it's just like typical like PR stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's super vague. I don't know. Like it's nitpick or whatever. I mean, this guy fucking he jerked off. He solicited dick pics from my nigga Smiley. So I don't have to be too nice to the guy. It's like, it's vague. It's vague. It's PR speak, right? Like that's what it is. It's not taking accountability for anything. He's flexing Christianity as if like you being a Christian, like means that like you fucking kids in the past is somehow okay now. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude. Like, I mean, I hope he is a Christian, and I hope that stopped 5 years ago or whatever. But I mean, it doesn't matter. It still happened, and it's fucking bad, and you need to fucking own up to it. That's the problem. It comes across as really legal too. You know what I mean? And I think maybe that
dude, that's totally it, right? Because Milo said in his fucking thing that Smiley had submitted a police report, right? Yeah. So I wonder what that is. I wonder if we're going to get lawsuits out of this or whatever the fuck. I'm going to use my resources and counsel to help causes I support or sue people. Weird.
Yeah. Well, I support whatever happens. I mean, I'm not in the middle of this because it's just like one big gay pedophile fight, and that's what I've said. Because that's the thing, right? Too. It's like, and that's why I don't want to get involved in this. I'm not going to be Milo's little golem. This guy's been nothing but like vicious and mean to me for some reason. This is like clearly his thing. Like I stand with Smiley, obviously. Ollie's a pedophile, and I disavow him wholeheartedly. I've never once like everyone's like, oh, you defended him. Because like I did like a stream, like I don't know, like back on D-Live, which was like 3 years ago, because I'd heard some rumors or whatever, and I got into like a scrape with Ollie, so I went on a stream and I was like, yeah, I heard you're a fucking pedophile, dude, or whatever. But I didn't have any evidence. Like I was just like talking shit, because that's what I do. And I probably, those rumors probably came from Milo's, from what I heard. So it was like, yeah, well, nothing ended up coming out. And so I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe it was bullshit because it's fucking Milo. So,
Yeah. I mean, like that's sort of like the crux of the whole thing is that like he could, and that's, I guess it's a bit late to be like,
White Yeterate sent $5 manipulating 15-year-olds into giving you child porn isn't flirting, nigga. Virginia sent $3 flexing my credentials equals sexually harassing fucking minors apparently. Fuck this guy and fuck Milo for keeping it hidden.
Anonymous sent $3. Christ is not a shield from social or legal consequence. Yes, I murdered someone but am Christian now and repented, so I should not be removed from office. No. You should lose your clout and leadership can be a Christian in prison. Agree.
Yeah. Just because you're a Christian doesn't mean that like, solicit it. It's not very Christian to solicit dick pics from children, right? Like, like that doesn't make it okay. Well, he's Christian, so I guess we should forgive him. I guess we should look past that because, whatever the fuck. You still here?
Yeah.
Did I hear correctly that you said in the debate that it was known that Ali had a Grindr account?
Yeah, so Ali, like, that was some of the drama, I remember. Because, like, they were running, like, exposés on him or whatever the fuck, like, some A-logs on Twitter. And I remember seeing something, like, they were, like, exposed. Ali had a Grindr account, 7 years ago or whatever the fuck. And then I watched his stream, and he was talking about how, like, he had his past, but he, made up for it, and, like, now he's fully Christian. And I was just like, oh, it's, like, another, like, ex-gay thing. It is how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I had heard that stuff before, and I'd heard that, like, a long time ago or whatever. So, I kind of had my suspicions that he was fucking gay or whatever. But, again, it's, like, all rumors or whatever. So it's, like... And ultimately, it's like, again, like I didn't really talk to the guy, like, I don't know. It's like a weird thing that you have to disavow a guy that you never even fucking met and like barely ever talked to. You know what I mean? But I guess this is where we're at. I don't know.
I feel like the crux of this is though that Milo just straight up sat on information when he was on side, like when he was quote unquote on our side. He sat on that information and did not tell Nick when, like, and that's the weird thing too, is like if he told Nick, he could have gotten Ali removed, but he chose not to. He chose to hide shit even then, which means that like even then he, in his mind, he hated Ali less than he enjoyed having dirt on Nick, perhaps. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that so fucked to think about? Mm-hmm. Like, in that moment, he was like, I hate Ali and I want him gone, but I could use this moment to smear Nick in the future if I ever need to, Yeah,
well, I mean, this is how this guy works.
Which is also kind of like a testament towards Nick, not to glaze too hard, but when you have to invent blackmail on Nick by purposefully withholding information from him so it looks like he knew, but actually you could have made him know, but you chose not to,